I'm ChosenArchitect, and this is FTB Skies 2. Another day and another new adventure to be had here in FTB Skies 2. Now, some things that I want to mention about last episode and the episode before that, because I did see some concern about me using some of the resources that exist on this very island. Because I get it, you may be playing on another map that actually doesn't have any of these resources. For example, they may not have quartz or iron or things like that. But I still have tried to go through, at least in the best of my ability, and still explain ways that you can actually obtain all those items without needing to have them on your island. I've just showcased that it does exist on the island too. For example, to be able to get iron, I mean, you still just need to make the geode or go fishing like I showed in the video. I mean, these are really easy things that you can do, and you get them right away, and you don't even have to worry about having it in the world. Making a bucket was just simply easy because of this map. So yeah, I technically made a cobblestone generator before you might be able to make a cobblestone generator if you hadn't already got the geode up and running. Now, another thing that I ended up using was the quartz that was in the world to be able to make the geode, but technically you can get quartz many different ways. For example, you can trade with piglins in the nether like I did show in the video, and you could also go about it another way by getting ice, which I showed you how to produce, so that way you can make yourself a basalt farm. I mean, I didn't go 100% through those processes, but we definitely will. For example, crushing basalt is going to be something that I want to do. I'm going to want to hand crush the basalt after we generate some of it, and I'm going to want to sift that so I can get netherrack. And once you get netherrack, you can break that down and then sift it again, and then bam, you have yourself quartz and make yourself a geode. But I have seen a few confused people in the comments wondering why I'm utilizing the resources on these maps that exist. And it's because why would I have a map and why would I even choose a map if I didn't want to use some of the resources that existed on it? Beats me, but you know what? That's just me talking about some of the comments, because I do read your comments and I do appreciate them. Just wanted to point those things out just in case you were confused about the progression in this pack. Another thing you can also do is literally read the quests. You can read the quests, like it's in the quests. Now, let's talk about what we did last episode, because you might have actually missed it, considering I did this at the end of the episode. This is my storage solution, early game, pre-applied energistics or refined storage. It is a massive vault that has a packager that is attached to the vault. So you connect this packager to the vault, you use a stock link, and then you set a ticker linked to that stock link, and then you need to place a seat in a mob or use a blaze burner. In our case, every time you start on your map, you probably will have a mob and an egg. You can definitely toss that on the seat like I did my fox, and we have access to the requesting of items. That then gets sent into this packager via the chute, and then it unpackages it into the barrel. And then I have the opposite happening over here, where I have a packager connected to the barrel. When it's given a redstone signal, it pulls the items out, goes into the chute, and then gets unpackaged back into the vault. And this leaves us with a very, very nice setup. For example, I can go ahead and craft like a new hoe, right? I can go ahead and do this, and I can hit the plus button. It will actually pull out the items needed for that, and then I can just grab it and craft it. It is that easy and is very, very handy early on. But it may seem a bit complicated, so if you really wanted to, you could also just use the crafting station, and you could also attach that next to an item vault, and all of your items will jankily be over here. Yeah, I mean, it's just really, really janky. And also, it's not as adorable as this. I mean, just look at this guy. It's absolutely adorable. And I know this happened on episode 2, but I did read your comments just so you guys know there are no buttons on the ground, because that also seemed like quite the concern for a lot of you guys for whatever reason. You know what? Maybe I liked my buttons. You know, what do I like them? I did remove them though. Now, I did mention that we were going to go adventuring today, so I do want to actually make another backpack. I know I already have a backpack, but I kind of want to make another one. So let's go ahead and request some of this. We can get that crafted up real quick. And yeah, should be able to make a backpack quite easily here. Let's see, another chest. That shouldn't be a problem. And just like that, we can craft ourselves a backpack. Like this is super nice. Now I already have a backpack on me, but I do want a backpack that I can keep in my inventory for extra storage. And we'll be able to take this backpack and continue to upgrade it, for example, into iron and so on and so forth. Well, at least all the way up into gold, because that's currently what I have available to me. Now, I should have done this a long time ago, but a sleeping bag, yeah, that's something that I probably want as well. Looks like a little bit of wool. We have quite a bit of string, so I'll just get this all converted. And we can make some white sheets, and then those white sheets get turned into a sleeping bag that I can then use to literally sleep anywhere. Ah, so nice. And it also doesn't reset your spawn location, which is very, very handy as well. Now, this is all good and well, but how are we going to adventure and where are we going to adventure? Now, inside of our quest, in the getting started section, it says time to explore. So let's see where this actually leads us. And it does mention the Eye of Legend here, which is going to allow us to travel to some very special islands. But how am I going to travel to those islands? That's another tough question. I mean, we could go by jetpack. If we made it, we'd have to charge it. That is very risky. Or we could go about it by getting a dried ghast. And then we get a saddle and we get the ability to fly a ghast. It's kind of ridiculous, but yes. It does take a little bit of time for the actual dried ghast to turn into a happy ghast. And we can buy it by literally buying it directly from the shop, which apparently just got some new modifications and recipe changes, or I guess price changes, inside of here in the last update. Just pulled out a few coins and we get ourselves a dried ghast. Now, in my experience, the dried ghast is kind of wonky and we are going to need a few snowballs for this. Also, I do suggest, unless you're going to hover over and watch it, you're probably going to need to build a little area around it because it will turn into a baby. But yes, that's something we'll have to figure out. I guess while I'm working on other things, I could have this guy over here inside of a little glass box, well, rehydrating. Close the door, and yes, I have this inside of a little container. I will break this, though, once we actually get the little guy floating around in here. In the meantime, I can start to prepare up some snowballs, because this guy is going to need some snowballs, which you can get from snow seeds, as I did last episode, just by breaking some grass. And it was nice for you guys to mention, yeah, this enchanted mod is kind of like witchery, but I will say, I did not get to really experience witchery all that much. I mean, besides the root plant that popped out and would scream at you and cause you really bad nausea, that I do remember. And if I remember correctly, it was the mandrake, right? From Harry Potter. I mean, that makes total sense. It's been a long time though. Looky there, it just ended up. Oh, he just ended up popping out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and break this whole thing down, and maybe get this little guy to stick around. I don't want it to get trapped and get hurt. Come here. No, come back down, come back down. Thank you. Okay. Woo! Almost lost him. Oh, just one snowball. Wait, but we got to grow this guy up into a big version. There we go. Takes a few. And now I think he kind of just sticks around. No, he definitely does not. Okay. So we are going to need to go back into the quest line, and I think there are a reward. We get a saddle. Ooh, blue or purple. I'm going to take a blue coin, and we also get a lead. Okay, so when we put the saddle on, there we go. And there is a little bug right now where you do get another saddle back. But I mean, for right now, this is a way that we can technically fly around. But once the saddle's on, he just kind of sits there and just kind of chills. I don't like that. Ooh, but in that quest, we also got ourselves a lead. And this is another nifty thing that we can make. We can make a balloon on a stick, because we got that free lead. We'll give this a good request here and put it together. This will be really, really helpful, but you got to be very careful with this. While this does give you some creative flight whenever it's placed down, it's adorable. It does have a range and will pop. So yeah, don't hang over the edge of your island with this, because when it pops, and you also go. I mean, you won't die or anything, because I mean, you'll just pop back up into the ceiling, but still, it is something to keep in mind. But it does make getting up here kind of easy, and I mean, it is going to help whenever we clear this island off, and where we're going, it may also be helpful. Now, there are some other quests that I do want to complete, like I get another point, just free point in athletics. Yeah, I will take that. I've already kind of been branching off the athletics, because the more you do a task, the more XP you gain over time. So I definitely want to go with move speed, maybe dodge chance. I do want both of these over time, but I mean, move speed is always great. Things I try to avoid though is extra jump height I mean, 1 point in jump height is good, but more than that starts to get kind of wonky. And I think taking back these points, I think you have to do them via the quest, and it's not the most straightforward process. So definitely be careful when choosing your skill path. Before we go Sky Island hunting and doing a little bit of exploring and resource gathering to hopefully get ourselves on some diamonds, well, we need to make an Eye of Legend. This is going to make life so much easier. I mean, you don't have to make it. You could wander aimlessly through the sky to potentially find this, but I think this will be a good way to get started. So we need to blow up some Grains of Infinity, an Ender Pearl, and a Golden Apple to get ourselves an Eye of Ender. Oh boy. Golden Apple seems quite easy. Unfortunately, I only have 1 Grains of Affinity for now. To infinity! There we go. Now I have the other ones needed. Oh boy. And then I need an Ender Pearl, which I did get from fishing, primarily. Of course, a goat also dropped one. But I was looking at these other recipes. There's actually dust recipes. If you just do like compressed sand and Grains of Infinity and blow it up, you get gold. We can get aluminum dust from compressed clay? Grains of Infinity, like the nickel from compressed cobblestone. What these recipes are great, especially if you're on like just the regular Sky Island where you have like no other resources. Like this would be like one of the paths. And here we go for TNT. I have all of that gunpowder from all of the creeper jump scares, so we're definitely fine on that as well. Now we do need to light this. I do recommend creating yourself a little cobblestone area to do these explosions in. I mean, honestly, this little area right here will probably be more than enough. Like, you don't even need that much protection. Just a little edge around the TNT should be more than enough to protect you and everything from this this awful explosion that's about to happen. And we can take all of the buttons that we farmed off the floor and we use this to ignite that TNT, right? Or you can just use flint and steel, of course. But let's go ahead and place the button down and then just toss all of our items right here. So we have an apple, Grains of Infinity, Ender Pearl. Hit the button, step back, and just wait for it to blow those items up. Yep, exactly what we need. And look what we got here. Very, very nice. We have ourselves an Eye of Legend. Now that we have the Eye of Legend, it's probably best if we F5 and we right click to see where this takes us. And it looks like it's taking us off in this direction, much like an Eye of Ender would. Now, if this is like the last FTB Skies, this island that we're about to head to is going to be the Land of Villagers, meaning we'll gain access to villagers, and I believe we have easy villagers in this pack. And we do. However, are we missing a few things? We have an auto trader, inventory viewer, and a trader, but I don't see the breeder blocks. Interesting. So if we don't have the breeder block, I mean, I guess we need to just farm a bunch of them and bring them over here. I mean, I'm gonna want more than just one, but we do have some useful commands that can help us travel back and forth between that island and this one. I mean, once we get there, of course, because we still have to make that that journey, and it might be a long one because these guys are not the fastest thing in the world. By the way, to be able to control them, you hold down space to ascend and control to descend. Don't accidentally hit shift. I mean, if you do, you can still walk on them, but yeah, that's something to kind of keep in mind. They are very, very slow. And unlike the actual Ghast that you will find in the latest version, we set in the center of these for whatever reason, instead of out on the edge, which is where you should set to be able to actually see what's in front of you, because I am pretty much blind right now. But notice, I didn't actually use the set home command for my island. That's because there actually is another command we can use to access our team spawn, which is also on this island. So now we just need to make our way all the way to the Sky Island. Oh boy. And hopefully we don't get any crazy events that happen along the way. I think we should be fine. Nothing like a Ghast ride off into the sunset. I don't know about you, but I still can't believe this guy is a vanilla thing. I'm still, my mind is blown. Oh, we're almost there. This is the island right in front of us. Oh, and this is a pretty one. It's like got pink stuff everywhere. Oh, very nice. Okay, so we just gotta find a place to dock. And I don't think there's anything I should be worried about. Like, this should just be like a floating village. Gotta say, I love how these do really look like just docks for your Ghasts. Like, you just need to pull up here and just dock your gas, hop off, and then go for a stroll, right? Oh, look, there's villagers. There's villagers. So yes, we just pull right up to the front door, and I think that is good, just like so. And then we've got to get off of our gas. We'll eventually get off our gas. I think this is one of the issues with this. Please let me off. Let me off. I'm trying. Okay. Whew. Dude. But here we are. We have found the Sky Village. Oh, this is perfect. So I can toss this away, and right off the bat, I'm going to start stealing villagers by shift right clicking. Yeah, just ignore what I'm doing here. I'm just taking them for a stroll. Ooh. And we get all kinds of food. Oh, and tons of good resources. Okay. So this is one of the awesome parts about these islands is we get to pop up in here and we get to just steal everything that exists because there's so much. There's like flax, right? From supplementaries. We got tomatoes. We got all kinds of things we can grow and harvest. And there's a few hidden secrets. Like we have all of this as well. Like these gold clusters. What is this? Ars stuff right from the start too? Like this arcane platform, I'll take those. Thank you very much. I definitely want to break these gold clusters and loot all of these chests. Well, not that chest. That was pretty lame. But I do know these gold clusters are really useful for getting into the Mala mod, which I kind of want to experiment with a little bit. I don't know how powerful this is going to be though later game, but it does have some very interesting mechanics and a really cool weapon. Ooh, now I almost forgot. We've got to set our home location. So I can just do /set home, and that will allow me to run the /home command later. But you may be wondering, Chosen, how do you actually get back home? Well, to do that, you need to do the FTB team bases home command, and this will allow you to get back to your team's home. And this should work on a server as well. Because, I mean, if you're going to be using commands, I mean, I guess might as well use them all, right? It does say to do so in the quest book. But now, did you notice something? I noticed something. Something up there in the top right. Yes, we do have emeralds, and they are everywhere here. And emeralds, surprisingly, are quite useful. Also, I do want to learn this conjure water glyph. But, yeah, what exactly, why would I even want emeralds, right? Well, I believe this is one path to getting ourselves diamonds. And the quest does say all we have to do is take emeralds and strike them with lightning. I mean, this right here I think is some silent gear ore. I'm very familiar with that, but yeah, let's continue on and see what else we have to do and what else we have laying around. Oh my goodness, there's just so much food laying about. I will take all of this. Less food I have to worry about on my end. And any villager I see, I am grabbing. Also, yes, I'll take the globe. There's not very many ways you can actually obtain globes, so I will take that too. And look, all the food boxes. And something else we're probably going to need are amethyst clusters. So yeah, any of these I see around, I'm going to grab them too. Look at that. Oh, it's a little whirl sprig. I always butcher your name. I mean, looking around, I am seeing there are some hidden chests, so keep your eye out. I'm going to try my best to find them all. Oh my goodness, that is such a classic Roots thing. Oh, wow. I have not seen one of these guys since like 1.7. I mean, this has been, or 1.12. I mean, it's been a really long time since I've seen these little sprouts. Now that was just a nostalgia hit in the face, man. That one that completely got me there. Ooh, pulsating ingots. You know what? I will take all of that. Oh, and we probably want to take anything that is different color like this because this is actually a part of, well, Apotheosis, which has completely changed its entire progression. I believe if you hit Control and T together, it opens up your menu here. If we go ahead and skip the tutorial, we can actually activate our world tier, and this allows us to kind of get started here. We do have to kill some mobs from Apotheosis to really scale that up, but yeah, we definitely want to get that started, and these things can be broken down later on. Now, also while I was wandering around, I noticed this ore right here. This might be pretty important to us later on. Like this is, I believe, from the Malum mod. I have recently played a mod pack that had Malum in it, and I remember that ore being rather difficult to actually find in the overworld, like in a normal world, let alone a skyblock. So that might become quite important. Yes, it is. It's soulstone. It's got to be. Now, continuing up here. Okay, we got a chest up in the roof, some lava, a few smithing tables. Very nice. Oh, some more armor. Ooh, this is what I was saying. More apotheosis gear. I don't know if I should take, I mean, I guess we could take the regular like grade version of it. There's a bronze gear, stone gears. Ooh, this one I definitely want to take. This apotheosis stuff. This tool breaks in a 3x2 area, and it also ignores 21% of its durability damage. But like I said, these can be broken down. I kind of want to keep them. And another comparator, I will take a security upgrade for pneumatic craft. Sure, I'll take that too. Very, very handy. I'm just going to skip over everything else for now. I think maybe gold horse armor. I don't know if I'm ever going to use the gold horse armor, but we have it at least. And let's see what's inside of this hidden one. An item conduit? Okay. You know what? I'll take Ender.io stuff, because Ender.io, by the way, has gotten so good now. Like, it's getting so much better. Just updating. Like, it doesn't feel as beta as it did, like, early on, right? So what else we got in here? Some arrows, feathers. We probably want feathers. A lot of mods that use those. And let's see, more item conduits. I'll take. I will say, I think I got pretty unlucky with this island. Like, this is a very, very tiny island here. I've definitely seen bigger. Yeah, I really have. So we might actually need to go hunting for another one. And it looks like there's one like directly south of here on the map. So off we go again, me and Ghasty here. I mean, you guys should really come up with a name for this Ghast. Oh, and wow, it's very close. Oh yeah, and this one looks so much better. Just gotta pop off the gas. Hey, look, it actually worked this time. And I'm gonna take you and take you, you know, just completely removing all of these guys from the islands. Of course, we're gonna bring them back home. I mean, we're basically saving these guys, right? I mean, yeah, we're saving them. Look, what is that? That's interesting. There's some bookshelves back here. I mean, I could always take some bookshelves and more emeralds. Is there anything under here? Nope, doesn't look like it. What is this? Oh, but yes, I will take Mage Bloom seeds. Yeah, the start of Ars Nouveau, my beloved. Very, very nice. And we get given it for free. We don't even have to go through like all of the hardship to get it. Now, this space over here is definitely new. Not a lot in the chest. Ooh, we do have turtle eggs. We have to have Silk Touch to be able to pick those up though. So I will disregard for now, but I would probably want to come back to those in the future. There's a chest back here. We get the infinite ham. Oh no, from relics. Yes. Okay. So we can research this and let's put some points into it, I guess. We do have to unlock its ability and maybe we will find more than one of these. So this is just, I think, a cross thing that you just connect them all from the middle following the image. And there we go. Infinity ham. Okay. Every 16 seconds, it regenerates up to 6. Like, how good is this? Okay. So it could be re-rolled. But I think we'll just hold on to it for a minute. I mean, this is an unlimited food source. Not that I would want to use it that much. I almost feel like it's kind of hindering you if you do consume this, because they do have the mod in here where the more you diversify your food, the more hearts you will get over time. So, oh my goodness, there's another infinity ham. I do recommend researching every single one of these because you might find one that's really, really good. Like, just off the bat. I mean, though, if I don't find any that are better than the one I have, goodbye. Now, I need to remember this tungsten geor cluster is found here. And that face is really cursed. But tungsten, I think that's something we might have to worry about in the future. There's also a sea lantern slab. Oh, there's a bunch of firework rockets. What are these? Are they like the explodey ones? Oh, no? No, they're not. Hey, a free trash can. I'll take it. Now, this blacksmith chest is quite loaded. Pulsating. We also have some zombie hearts. I think these have the ability, right, for us to craft other things. Yeah, I mean, this is reliquary stuff. I don't know much about the iron gems and jewelry, but it does say this rune inscription. I mean, holy spell power. Oh, so this has, okay. So what I'm thinking, this right here will give us more spell power boosts if we wear this ring with the iron spell mod. Interesting. Oh, and here we go. Another infinity ham. I mean, the more infinity hams we have, the better, I guess. And yeah, you know what? It is a little bit better than the one I just got. So, oh, very nice. A name tag. By the way, name tags are kind of cool. Create now adds a recipe that allows you to literally craft them. And don't forget to check these bridges, as they will also contain some loot. And another infinity ham. Oh, and that one is really good. Okay, so yeah, that's a really, really nice infinity ham roll right there. Yep, goodbye. Now, there is something funny that I do want to mention. If you were wanting to start with Ars storage, I mean, you could literally get given a book and quill and a lectern. Like, that's exactly what you need to make that storage. It's great. Now, I did manage to grab quite a few emeralds from all of the spots that you see around me. But, I mean, I'm leaving this place with like 13. Like, that should still be fine. We did gather villagers, which means we essentially have unlimited emeralds, really. Now, I do want to wrap around and continue around my island because there may be more than just this. Like, there might be others. I still don't know it, like 100% what I could find out in the wild. But I mean, since I'm already out exploring, might as well continue to explore a bit more. So to help me with this, I have set my render distance out to 32, the max it can go. And already there's a special island over here. But is that a witch? That's witches. You know what? I don't know if I'm 100% ready for that, to tell you the truth. Wow, there is actually a lot of islands. Yeah, this looks like something that you would probably want to use Ars to get to. I mean, that is the Ars tree. I mean, there are witches down here. And is that a diamond block? Okay, I feel like I'm seeing more than I should be able to see. That looks like a diamond block, unless it's a false weave thing. I mean, it could very well be like one of the false blocks. Oh, look at that. Oh, but that's definitely Nope Island. Look at the wither skeleton on there and everything. Yeah, that's something we should probably come back to later. I wonder though, like, this doesn't look super dangerous, at least not yet. This island is like covered in green nodules. Like, I really don't know what to expect from this. Ooh, okay. It looks like malum. But is it hostile? That is the question. Is it a hostile island? I kind of want to check this out. That is very special ore. Ooh, we got glowstone. I'll take that. I see an enchanting table in here. Oh, with a rose? We'll take that too. There's a trial spawner. Wait. There's a priest trial spawner. It didn't activate. Or it did. Oh, no. I think there's lag. I think there's lag or something. I'm going to back out of here, and maybe it's not lag, actually. It could be a plethora of things. It could be that the ceiling is preventing it from being opened, or the trial spawner is borked right now. I don't know. I'm going to take advantage of it while I can. Okay, ender pearls. Okay, I'm a little nervous because the priest can be very, very nasty. I am going to eat just to make sure. Okay. Oh, it spawned. Okay, never mind. Close the door. Yep. I'm good. I'll come back to that. I am not geared up to fight no priest. That is for sure. Not ready for that. I tell you what, though, it is really cool knowing that there are other islands to come out to explore, giving me significant reasons, definitely, to get prepped up and get better gear, and also make it easier to fly, other than this this guy right here. I mean, goodness, we really got to come up with a good name for him. Did manage to make it back to another island, and yeah, I'm gonna clear out what I can of the villagers in here, grab any other special loot, and make sure to set home here, because I do want to get back to my main island. There's a lot to explore out here. I mean, come on, we ended up getting an Inferium bow that has power 3 on it and flame. Yeah, I'll also take that too. Just keep finding more and more cool stuff. For example, the netherite barded band. Like, this gives us plus 25% attack damage. That's a lot. And we just got given some free nickel too. So many items on this island, like also a solar engine for Steve's carts. I really don't know what I'd use that for, but we have one. With my home set, we can do FTB team bases home, and this should take me right back to my spawn island. And thank goodness I didn't place lava right there. And now the cool part about this storage and having so much of it, we can actually pop off this barrel and we can place the backpack right here, and this will actually auto unpack everything from the backpack, and it does it 9 stacks at a time, or 9 individual item stacks at a time. I mean, that's pretty quick for as early game as we are. Now, a lot of this food that we ended up getting, we can actually scoop it up with a bowl, and it turns into quite a bit of food. Like, all of this stuff, like, we can actually take all of the sushi rolls off of it and eat all of these things individually here. Like shepherd's pie, I mean, all of this stuff. Now, seeing the Traveler's Quest section, this is probably all of those individual places. There's so many different places that we can actually find and explore, and I can't wait to do that with you guys. Now, I do want to get the villager set up, or at least a villager set up, just so that way we can trade for some emeralds. And I'm going to plop that right down there. We just got to grab, for example, like a fletching table, so we can just trade sticks for emeralds. Now, there does look like there's a little bit of problem with getting the villagers out of the vault using this method. For some reason, the villagers just don't want to work. So instead, I've got to go through here and find those individual villagers, and then I can pull them out. Yeah, like so. Just put them over here in a safe spot, you know, nice and safe. All of these villagers. But if I place the villager in here and put the fletching table in, we now have access to this villager. The rendering of the villagers are for some reason turned off, I guess for performance reasons. But yeah, you can see here, we can just rotate this till we get a stick trade for emeralds. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some stick trades. Very, very easy to get sticks. And yeah, if we do this, we hold down shift, we click, and then we hit spacebar immediately to refill while still holding shift, and just rinse and repeat that process. And you can end up trading very, very fast if you do that. But that, my friends, is going to be it for today. We are going to be diving into diamonds and all of the stuff that follows next episode, and possibly getting our hands a little bit dirty with some setups for some automation of these things you see behind me. But that's going to have to wait until next episode. And so I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and well, give this video a huge thumbs up. And guys, I look forward to, of course, seeing you in the next one. And without further ado, it's time for me to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode. And that amazing thanks is going to go out to Zionist Duck IRL TM. Thank you so much for your amazing support in choosing to support me over on the Discord by becoming a Discord premium member and supporting my content in one of the best ways possible. And I really, really do appreciate you. And I appreciate, of course, all of you guys who have watched, and look forward to seeing you down in the comments or in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.